Hello, hello, hello. So I am getting ready to go on vacation, and I thought, I wonder how many people pack their jewelry for vacation in a safe way, or how many are paranoid about how they pack it. So I wanted to kind of give you a couple tips on packing jewelry, as far as like how to pack it and also maybe how to pick it to narrow it down. Because if you're like me and you have way too much jewelry, you want to take it all, because you want to take 15 outfits for a 3-day weekend, and then you also want to take at least 2 different options for each outfit for your jewelry. So I'm going to show you what I do. All right, you ready? Let's go. Okay, first things first. We are going to pick out our clothes, and what I've picked out here is very different, but also it is enough within the same family that I can mix and match as I go, and also I can select certain pieces because I've got the blacks here, I've got black here, I've got this rich warm tone, and then I've got a blue. So what I like to do is I pull out a bandana and I decide on my earrings and these earrings will go with this. These earrings, I'll flip it around there a little bit, are going to be able to go with my blue. They're going to be able to go with this, and they're going to be able to go with my black. So I've got those options, and they're wood, so they're really lightweight, so they're not going to create, like heaviness on my ears. I also like a little sparkle in my steampunk, so I've got this. That's also going to go with my blue. That's going to go with either of my blacks here. All right, so I'm going to lay those out here. And then also I have, oops, got it twisted up in my bracelet there. I love a dangle, so I've got this. That is also going to go with this. It can go with my blue. It can go with my, well, it's going to go more with that black than this one, but so, some good options there. All right, and so then, and trust me, I've already narrowed this down. I've looked at it 14 times, so it's not that easy to just go, oh, these 3 pairs on your first couple of times. And then bracelets. You know me, and I love my bracelets. So this one has all the colors. So this one is really going to pop with this set here. It'll go with the blue, and I'll probably wear, I've got the jeans and a black skirt. So it'll go with that one. It would go with this one, but not as much. So I'm going to stick it with this pile over here. Then I have my blue and black shiny bracelet. Of course, it's going to go with all of these. And then I pulled out this one because I wasn't really sure what I had in my suitcase, because I'd already packed it, and then I decided to unpack it and do this video for you. So I've got this. And I think it would go with these things, but I already have this one, so I think I'm going to skip it. I'm going to put it over to the side just to kind of think about it. And then I also have this. This was it's a nice wrap. It kind of goes on, well, it doesn't kind of, it goes on like this. Let me see if I can wrap it and not get it out of the camera frame. So it wraps like this. And it's a really nice, like, multifunctional piece, because it will go with the blue. It will also go with this. So I can wear that with either. So my options right now, because I want to narrow it down, because I don't want to take a lot. I don't want to spend a lot of time thinking about it after I'm out of the house. So I think I am going to go with this one, just because it goes with either of those. And then, I mean, this one does too, but it kind of gives me a different look. So, all right. And these 2 things I've kind of put together because I'll probably wear them together, but also they can be worn separately. So I can wear it with that. I could wear it with that. It's either or. And I will probably wear these two also, so that one will go with everything, and it's going to stay on all the time. So what do you do to get this wrapped up? You need some kind of container. So I am going to show you the two options that I like. I have this 31 bag. It's insulated, so it's got a little squish to it. It makes a really good jewelry bag. If you wear short earrings, I would suggest getting one of these little earring tins. Q-tip tins for your earrings. So they come up with the Q-tips. Just take them out, put all your studs in there, easy peasy. If you are taking rings, same thing. I just wear all the rings that I'm going to wear and call it a day. So those are some options for the containers. All right, and then I'm going to show you how to wrap all this up. Okay, here we are. Time to wrap up the jewelry. All right, spread this out nice and neat. I'm going to take these on my base because they're the biggest, and I'm going to wrap it here. I'm going to fold it over. I'm going to bring these over here. I'm going to fold them over. And then just going to lay these here. And I'm trying to keep them all kind of in the same space, and I'll show you why that's going to be in just a second. And although I decided not to take this bracelet, if I were, I would fold it in here just like this. And since this bracelet is leather, I'm not going to worry about it that much. I'm just going to stick it in the bag. But if it were fine jewelry, I would put it there as well and just roll it up. And I'm not going to unroll it just because, you know, it doesn't need to be. So I'm going to wrap it this way. And I'm going to wrap this side around so that I've got a nice bulk on either side. And all my jewelry is secure in the middle. And I take my bag that we discussed earlier and stick it in there. It's safe. It's not going to move around. And then your other bracelets, you can throw them in there like that. That just shows I'm not supposed to take that one, all right? Voila, nice, everything is in there, can move around. And then, oh, sorry about that, I got excited. And then whenever I go to pack my clothes, I'll pack that, I'll pack that, and then pack these other two shirts on top. So even more secure so that it is in there. The wood, I do worry about breaking if there's any kind of impact. Of course, I have a hard shell case, so there shouldn't be anything, but I always just like to stack it in the middle. That way I know it's not loose and it's safe and secure. And if I'm carrying it in my backpack, then that's even better. That way I know exactly where it's at. I don't have to worry about anything messing it up. And that's that. All right, have a great day.